What's good, y'all? It's your man, King Cheese, aka Mods McGee, here with a tutorial on how to add multiple maps to Teardown. Yeah. Quick reminder, if you like the video, like, subscribe for some more content, and you can follow my stream, my Twitch at King_Cheese for some Teardown campaign gameplay. Yeah. All right, let's get right to it. Now, I would assume you're clicking on this video because you already know how to download mods for Teardown, but in case you don't, a good place to look is the official Teardown Discord server and the Teardown modding Discord server. That's where they have a lot of submissions, suggestions, all that good stuff. But assuming you know all that, thank you for your patience. I'm gonna put some of the links in the description. Let's get right to it. Alright, the first thing you're gonna want to do is make a separate folder for just all your teardown mods to put in nice and neat, and make a backup of I did the data folder. You could do the whole game file if you want. Alright, in order to get to that, you go to your Steam, go to Teardown, click the settings icon, go to manage, browse local files, right? When you do that, you'll open up this little thing here, and you can also get to it if you follow this file path. If you have a custom installation, I would hope that you know exactly where you installed it. So as long as you get to here, Teardown, and then these three. Alright, first you're going to want to go to the create folder, right? And this is again for adding new maps. As you can see, there's like 3 extra ones because I tested this out 3 times just to make sure everything worked. Basically what you want to do, you see these mods over here, you want to just copy and paste them over into here, right? So let's see, the next one I wanted to do was the Teardown dig site. Alright, so I'm gonna copy that, Control P, and then let me just make it a little easier. Yeah. And then go here, just paste that in, right? And then you can use any extractor program. I like to use 7-zip and just extract to the folder. See, the folder's right here, so you can get rid of this. Go in here. You see this has the Vox. That's the map file basically. There's a little README that has like a few instructions or whatever if you want, right? And this is basically the steps that the creators will give, right? Where it just says to put this in the custom folder, make a backup of custom, and then just rename the Vox file to custom. But if you're like me and you want to have more than one option for a map, right, you're going to want to do this thing that I'm about to show you. And that is, you want to, I like to just rename the map or whatever it is, right? Just so it has its own separate folder. Could even rename this the same thing just to keep everything nice and organized, right? So now that has its own folder. And what you're going to want to do with this custom file is to create a copy, Control C, Control V. There you see it says copy, and then rename it to the same thing that we named the folder, dig site, right? And then, and of course this would be for whatever map you're adding, right? Gonna click on that to open it. Oh, actually that's regular Notepad. I like to use Notepad++ because it's nice and color coded, right? And easiest way to do this is to search for custom, as this only appears twice in this document. Right here, where it says level/custom.vox, right? Custom.vox is not the level, right? We have renamed it for this particular one to dig site. And then you want to save afterwards. Control S, right? And then I could just close out of that. And what that basically does is give the game something to call to, right? So this file here, just to reiterate, is to organize this, put it in its own separate folder, own separate file path. This is the map itself, the .vox, right? And then this is the document that tells the game where to look for the map. Now, just as a test to make sure everything's working properly, go back to Steam and launch the game. There we go. Alright, play, create. You can see the other maps are added in, but we don't see the dig site one. Okay. So let's go through this. Alright, what you're going to want to do is go back to the teardown folder, go back to the data folder, go to UI, and then go to menu.lua. Open that up with use Notepad++. As you see here, same thing that we use with the digsite.xml file, right? You want to come down to this, right? Easiest way to do that is to search up custom. It only appears twice in this document. As you can see, I already added the previous 3 levels that I added, or maps, I mean. But the way to do that is to copy this line of code right here, Control C, and then go right here, enter, go up to that previous line, and paste, right? Now, right here is what appears in the game on the click button, right? See that UI text button? So I'm going to change that to dig site level, just to keep with the theme. And then right here is what calls back to the XML file, right? And that's the one that we called dig site. Alright, then you can save. I press Control S for that. So now this command right here is what the game uses, right? When you click this button, dig site level, it activates that command, goes to this file path, and it opens this, and then it will basically call this map, digsite.vox, which is the one we installed, of course. And now we're going to go back to the game. Let's launch. Alright, let's check it out. Hit play, go to create. Now what do you know? Dig site level. But yours might look a little different from mine. You might be wondering, how do I fix that? If you don't care, then you know this is where the tutorial ends, right? And just to test that out, you could click this. And here we are. This is the level. Alright. Now, if yours does not look like this, that's what this next part is about. So we're going to quit. Alright, so if you want to make this a little bit more immersive, right? What you want to do is go back to the menu.lua. And if you notice, right here where it says UI translate, that basically tells the position of the buttons. So if it's coming off of the gray blob, that means the buttons are too far off of it, right? So you want to make the box bigger. The way to do that is to go up here, right? Local width right here, 800, and height. And now this is going to be a different value depending on how many times you've done this already. I think it starts out as 530. And what you basically want to do is add 45 for each map that you add, right? So we just added one more. So we're going to add 45. And that would be 710, I believe. And then if you notice the bottom button, this one was kind of clipping the text at the bottom, right? And that's what this is right here. UI translate, that describes the position of the text itself right here. The file's located at blah, blah, blah. You want to also, this is going to be a different value starting out. You want to also add 45 to that. And for that, that would be, oh boy, my math is off. I think it was at 385, right? So then plus 5, plus 40. Yeah, 430. Alright, Save that. 665 plus 45. Yeah, okay. Just making sure my math is good. Just so it's nice and neat, you know. You can really make it any size you want, honestly. But that's just how I like it. Alright. So now that's done. Now we can go back to the game. Now you see, when we click create, look at that. Nothing's clipping the buttons or whatever. And all these buttons will work. There's another test. I'll click on this one, Minecraft Town. And voila. It works. Heck yeah. Alright, and that is how you add multiple maps to Teardown. Thank you all for watching. Yeah, like I said, like, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, follow the Discord, keep along. Yeah, links in the description, all that. Positive feedback, what's the word? Constructive criticism is very welcome in the comments below also. So, yeah, have a good one. Peace out.